You picked up your phone 11 minutes ago. You already want to pick it up again. Nothing happened. No message. No notification. Your hand just wants to move. You tell yourself it's a bad habit. But the real answer is far stranger, and it has almost nothing to do with willpower. It has to do with a pigeon in a box in 1957. The psychologist B.F. Skinner gave pigeons a lever to peck. Sometimes pecking produced food, sometimes it didn't. When the reward came on an unpredictable schedule, the pigeons didn't peck less. They pecked more. Constantly. Why would an unreliable reward create a stronger urge than a reliable one? Because your brain isn't built to track certainty. It's built to track possibility. A guaranteed outcome gets forgotten. An uncertain one keeps your attention hostage. This is called variable ratio reinforcement. It's the mechanism behind slot machines. And it's the mechanism behind your lock screen. Every unlock is a maybe. Your thumb doesn't know what's waiting, and that not knowing is the whole engine. But this only explains half of it. The pull isn't just about reward, it's about something older. For nearly all of human history, you lived in a group of about 150 people. This number wasn't random. The anthropologist Robin Dunbar found a direct relationship between brain size and group size across species. Applied to humans, the number came out to almost exactly 150. Inside that group, survival depended on information. Who was angry at whom? Who could be trusted? Dunbar's research suggests this is why humans gossip so much. It isn't a character flaw. It's an ancient tracking system, a way of maintaining the web of trust that once kept you alive. And losing your place in that group didn't mean loneliness, it meant death. The psychologist John Cacioppo studied loneliness for most of his career. He found that isolation registers in the body as a threat, not just a feeling. Cacioppo's research found that chronic loneliness produces a stress response similar to physical danger, tied to inflammation and cardiovascular strain. Your body doesn't file "no one is talking to me" under sadness. It files it under danger. Because for most of human history, it was danger. So what is your phone, really? Underneath the apps? A constant signal about your place in the group. Is someone thinking of you? Has anything shifted while you weren't looking? Your ancestors checked that map constantly because missing a shift in it was costly. You still check it constantly, just on a screen instead of around a fire. Here's the twist. Your ancient tracking system was built for 150 people you actually knew. Your phone gives you signals from thousands of strangers with none of the depth your brain expects. The system fires anyway. A like from someone you'll never meet triggers the same "you are seen" circuitry once reserved for someone who'd known you for years. That's why the checking never satisfies you. The reward is real, but aimed at the wrong scale. You get the ping of connection without the substance of it. Is that unsettling? It should be, a little. Because it means the checking was never really about the phone. It was about 150 faces around a fire and a brain that never got the memo the world changed. There's relief in that too. You're not weak or broken. You're running software that kept your ancestors alive for 300,000 years, now plugged into a machine built, quite deliberately, to exploit exactly how it works. The people who designed the first infinite scroll feed studied Skinner's pigeons closely. Some have since admitted publicly that they built them to be irresistible on purpose. You can't switch off the ancient part of your brain, but you can change what you feed it. A real conversation, with pauses and eye contact and stakes, satisfies that old tracking system in a way no notification ever will, because it's the actual thing the system was built to look for. Your ancestors weren't hungry for attention in general. They were hungry for belonging, specific and mutual and real. The lever will always be there. You'll always feel the pull toward it, the same way you'll flinch at a loud noise or crave salt when you're hungry. That's not a personal defect. That's 300,000 years of pressure compressed into a single reflex. But knowing where it came from changes something. It turns an invisible habit into a visible choice. The next time your hand drifts toward the phone with nothing prompting it, you can ask what it's actually looking for. Not entertainment. 150 faces around a fire, checking to see if it still belongs. You'll pick up your phone again in a few minutes. You already know that. But now, at least, you know exactly who's really doing the reaching.